Without that road, the port cannot operate seamlessly. The Indorama, the Federal Light Terminal, and all of those multinationals and government-owned companies we have around that corridor. So this road is very important. Hence, we have been advocating and yearning for its repairs all this while.
What do you then make of the petition by the National House of Assembly Labour Party candidate Douglas Fabeke with regards to compensation to those who suffered casualties on that road?
Well, you know that petition by my brother Fabeke Douglas is actually a good thing in line with humanity, because it was human lives that were lost. I mean, you know, we lost countless of our people, both commuters and Ogoni people on that road. So if they have reached out to him and is advocating for them, very well, and we stand with him in that.
Would that be? Will he be the first to have filed for such? And do you think we can get anything positive out of it? Is this the first time?
That is why I said we're encouraging, because a lot of groups have done same. In fact, we have both gone to court and did several advocacy to see how we can, have some compensation to those that have lost their lives, families of those that have lost their lives, and also to see how we can make government to fix this road. Even our rival leader, the former president of MOSOP, Barrister Ledumite, has also gone to court in respect of this matter before now. But you see, the way this country is structured, I mean, those kind of cases, I don't want to preempt the Nigerian judiciary, but they end up not seeing the light of the day at the long run. However, I want to call on the government to see towards what Fabeke is saying. If there's any way they can compensate families of those who lost their lives for a cause that is not theirs, they should do it in the interest of humanity. Mine is an appeal, but may their soul rest in peace. To consider what he's doing. If there's anywhere he needs our collaboration, we shall always support him and stand by him, because ours is to protect whatever threatens the very essence of the man.
Because some people felt bringing that up at the moment could lead to some sort of delay on the work on the road. I don't know if you share the same opinion.
I am not sure. I'm not sure Dr. Fabeke is seeking for an injunction to stop the road. I'm not sure of that. In fact, nobody can do that, because whoever does that will automatically be tagged an enemy to our place, because our people have suffered a lot. He's not seeking for that. I think he's only calling for some sort of support to families of those who lost their lives on the road.
Okay.
Remember, we lost several people on that road. Families of those is not only peculiar to the Ogoni people, both Ogonis and non-Ogonis.
All right.
Lost their lives on that road.
It then brings us to this. It took a lot of protests to get work on that road to the level that it is now. Is there any way of monitoring or ensuring that this work that has begun doesn't end or stop, or isn't hindered in any way until it's completed?
Oh yes, we have mechanism already being put in place for that. I'm not currently in Port Harcourt, but once I'm back, I've already convoked a meeting of all Ogoni youth. We shall be setting up a Ogoni youth monitoring committee that will be monitoring the progress of that work, and that will ensure that the contractors carried out the construction to its specification as contained in their BEME, in their Bill of Engineering Valuation and Measurement and Valuation, rather. We shall ensure that. And those that will be in the committee shall be seasoned professionals, civil engineers, surveyors, and all of that, drawn across the Ogoni kingdom.
And does that also, is there no worry about the design? Because you had, before we had the interferences, you were talking about a design the new design for the road, and the fact that it has not been delivered, but then construction work is already on. And isn't there any worry as an engineer yourself? I mean, if they are doing a flyover now, and it's been done on what kind of design? Does it cover the expanse of the 6-lane design, or are these not issues that should have been properly looked at before work at that level be carried out on the road?
Well, the design that they are doing is just an additional design, It's an additional design. And, government bureaucracy and how these things run. But we are cocksure that in all this time, very soon, I think before the end of this month, the company will receive the new design. The new design was as a consequence of our further demands, like I said earlier. So it's not a problem at all. The company handling the road is a seasoned construction company, an Israeli company. That their roads are top-notch. We are comfortable with the company, and we believe they know what they are doing. If they don't have a working tool by way of engineering design to start with, they ought not to even start the work. But they have something that they have already been working with, and they have to start with what they have while they are waiting for what will come. And all of that is being worked on.
All right.
Because Mr. President has given an outright, instruction and declaration towards that effect, and it will be done. And like I said, once again, we want to appreciate the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We want to appreciate the Senate President. We want to appreciate Mr. Barintigi and all critical stakeholders who played one role or the other to see us to this, glorious end where we are now. And we also want to appeal further that nothing whatsoever should hinder the progress of this route.
All right.
Because if that happens, it will not be very fine.
Before we get to the phone lines, just respond to this for us. Now, the cooperation of the communities are very important in ensuring that work runs smoothly. What plans are on ground, or what assurances do we have that we would not have workers or contractors being harassed in any way, shape, or form? Also, the implementation or the integration of youths from the communities where this work will be ongoing is also another important thing. They have to be a part of the process. Is there a plan for that to be done effortlessly, or is that even being done at the moment? Are the youths carried along in the construction work at the moment? If you just answer those two questions.
Well, I want to assure you that the youths of Eleme, the youths of Ogoni vis-a-vis, will not in any way obstruct the progress of that work. Remember what we went through to get government to attend to that road. We are here to give the contractor maximum cooperation. When I mean maximum. However, we believe in the change value, of that road, because that road runs into several billions of naira. So we also believe in the spirit and principle of local content. So we are engaging with the contractors as I speak to you, that if there are things that the local community people can do, such as supplies of AGO, sand, stone base, and all of those materials that are needed for construction of this road, it should be given out to the young people to do within the community, so that while the road is going on, they can also make a livelihood. It is a common practice. It is a law in Nigeria. And I'm sure that the company will not want to float this, very salient angle of this whole construction work. Because the company, too, are very grateful for what we did for this work to be rewarded to them, and for what we did for them to be on site today. So if they do anything contrary to not, carrying the youth along, it will be seen as provocative and malafide. And we believe they are not going to turn that path.
All right. Let's open the phone lines. You have rightly said that you do not believe that work on that road will be completed by December. And so does that invariably mean that we might not have the refinery functioning by December? Is that also a concern? Let's hear what our listener has to say and what their response is to this. Some people have said before now that they do not believe that either of these would happen. Some people say, let us wait and see. Well, where do you stand? What do you say? 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0003. Now, those are the numbers to call to get to us here in the studio. Let's go with Muriel, who is calling from Okrika. Hello, Muriel. Good morning.
Oh, thank you. Efemi, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
A woman from Okrika there. Look, Efemi, I want to join in thanking the federal government for starting this. But Efemi, your guest systematically answered the question when you asked him why workers have been are on site working without the blueprint, what they need. And I wonder, Efemi, well, he has answered it, but let's keep that. But I want to ask Efemi, he said they're going to, on each lane is going to be three cars will be passing and 3 cars will be passing on each lane, just like a
6-lane road.
Now, there are some houses or maybe businesses that are on some of these lanes. I want to ask, will those businesses be compensated? And Efemi, look, Efemi, this is very important to me. If they are doing this road, Efemi, do you know that I pass on that road literally every week? And we carry our hats in our hands, and we see trailers dropping on the road. And you know that some of those trailers that are dropping, some communities boys come out and charge those trailers, those businesses, a whole sum of up to 500,000 for them to pass. You see, I mean, this information is very concrete. What do they do now? He has said they should engage these youths. Again, trust me, it will not be easy. Well, I know they know how to do it, but I just pray, fear me, that these refineries and that are projecting that will work, that will come up December, and now they are stylishly starting the work so late, therefore they will not work. Last year, the former petroleum minister promised us that the roads will be, refinery will start up, which is a three-place river, will start up last year. If any, and your guest said they just fully gave these contractors money. When the former petroleum minister promised us last year, are they telling us that they just went back to sleep after promising? No monies were released for the roads and the refineries. That is my concern. Did you not release any money? Or if you release, what happened with those money? Because it seems like they just started afresh. They just gave out money afresh now. So the money they were giving last year, it's like they were just, I don't know. There were no ways. We cannot trace them. So what is happening?
All right,
in the overall, I thank the president for starting this. And I just pray that everything comes to it. And the Akpajo Bridge needs to be worked. The Akpajo Bridge is a risk, is a death trap. They need to do a new bridge all together.
All right, let's go to Dota in Gokana. Dota, good morning. Hello, Dota, good morning. Okay, I think we'll have issues with the service provider there. Hello, Dota, can you hear us? Well, we'll move on to a chair now. Robin is on the line. Robin, good morning. Hello, Robin. And similar issue here. Okay, you just still try to get back to us. 0817-923-0007. The numbers to call 0817-923-0007. You can also reach us on 0817-923-0003. Remember, how hopeful are you? You've heard my guest, and he has rightly said from his perspective that it is not possible that road would be anywhere near done by December, which would mean that the refineries, how hopeful are we that the promise of the government would come to fruition, because you need that road to be ready for that refinery to effectively do what it needs to do. This is where we are. Let's get back to Gokana on the line. Dota, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. You are hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes. I want to appreciate my brother, the youth leader, for coming up this morning to give us these explanations. I'm one of those that you have said that expected that for them to say that refineries will work. I knew that the road should work first, because I couldn't understand how anybody would be talking about refineries on that same road working, and we don't have road to enter the city. Therefore, I want to say that, you leader, please, as the work will start, have you discussed with this company how we can be maneuvering and be having a way to pass through? Because as it stands now, that road is a death trap, like we all know. Please discuss with them Let them have a way to give us a road where we can be managing as they start the work. I believe strongly that this work will be done. Thank you. Here is with me that they are going to work this road and it will be a better road.
But do you think it would happen do you think it would happen in December?
Between now and December, it is not possible. I don't know how they will do it.
So that means
us see. They have promised us. Let us wait.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Robin in HA, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, go ahead.
And greetings to our guest. I think all my thanks would hinge or would go to him, not to the president, not to any senator, because he has been dogged. He's not the representative of the Ogoni people, either in the state assembly or reps or being a senator, but he's been working tirelessly. He's been accused. He has done what he needed to do as a youth leader, as a leader of a community, and this is the result. And it's the entitlement of the people. This thank you should stop. This is River State, where the federal government milk us dry through the gas and oil. And should we be crying and such protest on the road for 7 days? Lies flying left, right, and center before a road will be done in 21st century in an oil and gas producing state? And I will be telling somebody, thank you. If the president is the one who has approved it, he's only doing his job. How do you build a factory? Is it not nearness to raw material? So you are telling us, is it not APC government that the former president, Mohamed Buhari, was leading, that the Minister for State for Petroleum, that they have told us all the lies, humongous lies, and today, if the continual government of APC is awarding that road, there's no thanks, but thanks to the leaders and those who sacrifice in kind of those protests along that road. Thank you. And I will urge him to supervise the drawing. Let them follow the drawing very, very well. And my question before I drop, what is the guarantee after the construction of that road? Can they maintain that road for 10 years? Good morning. I remember Robin Mother the farmer.
Good morning. Let me get back to Yobana. Oh, goodness me. Would have to reestablish contact with him at the moment so we get a few responses, because some interesting questions that have been asked and comments that have been raised by the listener there that needs to be responded to. We'll try and reestablish contact with our guest and then do that. In the meantime, the numbers are still 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0007. You can also call 0817 923 0003. What alternatives, while this work is on, what are the alternatives? And in fact, we also need to know, is there a timeline that the company has given for which they believe or hope that the road would be done and completed, at least to a reasonable extent? Barry is calling from Bodo Community. Barry, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ifeanyi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you this morning. I'm talking in respect to this Ineme Refinery route. It is a good thing that the president has remembered us, and I think this is not the time for anybody to start blaming anybody. We have to put our past behind and focus on what we have at hand. And I so much thank this, my brother, the youth president, who has done a very good job. Because I knew some times ago when the protest on this very road, and it doesn't yield any profit. But if Mr. President has come on board now and see reason to listen to him, and the job is on the process, I don't see any reason why people will now start saying, no need of thanking anybody, no need of this. Let's put the past behind. I mean, think of what we've been, agitating for. I think that should be the best way to go about it. And that is my take on it.
All right, Barry, thank you very much. Chima is calling from Ada George. Chima, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Okay, Chima, go ahead.
Yes, Andrew, I think one of the reasons I decided to stay away from most of these politicians is as a result of inconsistency in their with their words. They say one thing today and do another thing tomorrow. This road was the main topic of the day during the Rotimi Amechi administration. He was always at it. But to my greatest surprise, when he emerged, when the APC came into power, he never said anything about this road. You understand? So that is one of the reasons. But I pray that just like the road has been awarded according to your guest, let them follow it up, because I was wondering how after building refinery, then you have a road for you to access that refinery becomes a problem. So I think the Niger Delta, River State deserve this road. You understand, for a very long time. I have talked at different times. Look, Andrew, I don't even wish that any job to take me around that very area because of the poor, deplorable state of that road. So I think now that they have come, please, they should do it.
All right, Chima, thank you very much. Let's go for a commercial now. We'll be back.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info.